Hi, welcome again to another mindful moment. Today we're going to look at sometimes we feel as if we just have to think in a particular way and we have no control over it. So today we're going to look at choosing another view. It came to me in, I think it was a cartoon actually, and it was a person on a bus and they were going up a mountain, hilly mountain, and on one side of the bus the view out the side was of the mountainside, and it was dark and it was gloomy and it looked quite unappealing, and the person was just sat there looking out of the window. And then he heard something, or she heard something, and she just turned her head and happened to notice that everybody else was looking out the other side of the window, because there was a fantastic view down the side of the mountain into the valley, blue sky, there was pastures, there was rivers, there was forests, there were birds flying, and there was the whole of life in this amazing nature that they could see out the window. And the discussion, or the thought really that came to me was, sometimes when we're on a journey or we're in a particular situation and it is quite difficult, and let's face it, we are facing very difficult times at the moment, and sometimes we're almost in it together, but there's something that we can actually do to help us with that journey and with that image. And sometimes, even though we're looking out of the window and it's dark and it's gloomy, if we think really carefully, we may be able to find that there are some positive things that we can actually be grateful for, that we can have gratitude about. So it might be that, oh well, even if it's, well, the weather's nice today, we can change our view from what we're considering and what we're thinking about to just noticing the weather, the blue sky, the big green tree out the window, that kind of thing. So sometimes we can take a different view. It's also known, if you like, in the terms of the trade, as a gratitude intervention. And when we're feeling particularly down, or we're feeling a bit stressed, or things are getting a bit on top of us, if we take time out to try and list 3 things, 5 things, 10 things that we can see around us that we're actually grateful for. It might be that we're grateful for we've managed to get some food in this week and they had our favourite biscuits in, or it might be that on our walk today we saw some baby goslings, or it might be that you got a phone call from somebody you hadn't heard for ages. And so we can try and retrain our gaze, we can change our gaze from the stuff that brings us down to trying to look at some of the things that we can be grateful for. This is great for children particularly, to help stop them in that automatic way of thinking about things when they get themselves into a bit of a state, and to just write 3 things in this room that you're happy about, 3 things that you're grateful for. It may seem artificial, but actually neuroscientists have discovered that this way of retraining our brain to deliberately think of more positive aspects has a really beneficial impact on our moods and our emotions. So try it next time you catch yourself feeling a bit down. Look at 3 things around you that you're grateful for, and join me for another mindful moment.